So, you ever see that movie, Metropolis? It's a black and white silent film from 1927, and it was made by director Fritz Lang, a German director, and it was filmed in Germany. Now, the movie was to have taken place 100 years in the future. So, since the movie came out in 1927, the setting was in 2027, which is not, was that 14 years from here? Not long from now. And in the future, in this future, there was only a two class. There was only people of two classes, that is. Those who did the work and those who owned everything, including the workers. And the workers never even saw the light of day. So in this future, these workers were working underground and living in underground cities. And just, they never even saw the light of day. But on the other hand, the owners, or the good news for the owners, is that they lived above everything else, and they were able to frolic and play all day, and they had their personal harems, and they would have sports and play, and they probably had very tasty food. And now remember, this is the future, okay? But it was in 1927. It was only about 24 years after the Wright brothers made the airplane. So things, and it was 10 years after World War I. So if you know how things were in those days, it was a low technology compared to the technology we have today, like with smartphones and, video cameras and Skype. Well, in this movie, they had a two-way interface where they had screens. It was a Skype. They had Skype in this movie, where the worker would be able to talk and communicate with the owners upstairs, up above, and report to them. And they were able to see each other on screens. So we have that now. Now, most people never really thought about having a Skype, where you have a cell phone, or even your camera, webcams and all that stuff, where you see each other. In those days, no one could even, imagine having a computer with an internet service and a webcam where you can see each other as you talk to each other. Just like in the 1960s in Star Trek, they had the Skype. They can see each other on the screen, and they thought that was advanced. So it goes to show you, even in 1968, they considered that very high tech, and they were supposed to be far into the future. But guess what? We have that now, and it's nothing, right? We have it like it's nothing, like it rains. You can't run out of them. So, anyway, this is going to be part one of the movie Metropolis. I'm going to wrap it up about how this movie starts off with the two-class system, the workers below who never saw the light of day, and the owners above having fun and a great time. And that the movie is the year 2027, but it was made in 1927. So what I'm driving at is, was that just predictive programming, where they show you exactly what the plans are going to be in the future, and they're mocking you with movies? Yeah, that's what I'll call it. I'll call the movies are mocking us. They're mocking us through the movies. Alright, so just think about that, because I just thought about that right now. That was a big think about that moment. Alright? So think about that, and I'm definitely going to make another video about Metropolis. But if you have a chance to see that movie, I'd recommend seeing it. And just remember, don't look at it as more as entertaining, but as getting information, because that's also what this is about, information, right? All right, well, cool. I'll talk to you later.